And for, I'm a little confused with your introduction. I should have read it before. Elisabeth has been growing a private practice where people come to share their personal challenges or questions which they are experiencing at the moment in their life. Her personal training is child development and social work. She took a break from paid work to raise her 2 boys. All along, though, she has taken professional trainings in various fields to find a deeper understanding of how the human system works on multiple levels. Today, she will introduce you to what it means to be only aware, which is a place within all of us, always present and accessible. By only being aware, it will allow you to be with your thoughts, emotions, feelings, and sensations, as chaotic or painful as they might be. By being only aware, you can live a conscious, wholesome, responsible life. The objectives of our speech this morning are persuade listeners to adopt your point of view or ideas, or to take some action. Appeal to the audience's interest. Use logic and emotion to support her position, and to avoid using notes. The delivery time is 5 to 7 minutes. And the topic or speech summary is to persuade with power. The title is Only Being Aware. Please help me welcome Elisabeth.
As you can see by Marielle's introduction, what I'm trying to explain to you is really hard to put into words. So my wish today is for you to just get a glimpse of really what it means to only be aware. So in this speech, I'm gonna try to explain it with words, because that just seems to be how we communicate here at Toastmasters. But I also want for you to have an experiential experience of it, so to actually for you to see whether what I'm talking about could actually be true and useful. And if you don't experience it, it's not true for you. So don't beat yourself up that you didn't understand what I was trying to convey. Why I want you to sort of get a glimpse of this awareness is that in my work, I have noticed that a lot of people are in their head, in their mind, in their constricted reality, and truly suffering. Not really being able to go beyond it. Like a problem is this problem, and they're trying to solve it with their mind, while the voice is behind it telling them, you dummy, why did you do that? Do it differently. Or, oh, you never ever figure this out. Or, if you're not working harder, you're never gonna make it. So it is, and they're feeling sort of either depressed, giving up, or really anxious that they're not gonna make it in this world, that they're not gonna live the life like everybody else lives, right? So that's the reason I feel like to try to come to a place where there is some peace and quiet, from where we can actually get perspective at how we live our life, how we act, that we are actually creating our life every single moment, how we have conditioning and images passed down through generation and parents. And they weren't even aware, so don't blame them. which we just try to fulfill, whether they fit our life, our true self or not. So we're working really hard. And to free ourselves from this, when I look at my body, I feel like it's usually here. It goes right from here. Thought, mouth, thought. Maybe a little more doing, punching, pulling. To go to a place where we only are aware. And by only aware, I mean touching a ground, a place within us, which has always been with us. And we were a little child, when we were 10 years old. It is something that hasn't changed about you. You changed jobs, you might have changed wives, you changed houses, you changed countries, whatever it is, you know, those are all those changes we think are really true changes. But there's something which sort of gives us a peace, a base where we can actually rest with a clarity, a place of warmth, actually kindness, not commenting what we are doing. And I realized that when I read a book about this and heard speeches about this, and I'm like, yeah, this is that place in me which I always call my best friend. I can go there and I can have done the most stupidest thing on earth, and it just holds me with a kindness, but also with a clarity, with a truth. I can be so honest about anything I do. I don't have to justify. I don't have to make up a story why I did this. So this awareness has a quality of kindness. And as you notice right now by talking to me, or I'm talking to you, that it is sort of hard to explain. And your mind starts thinking about it. And your mind starts to make a model out of it, a concept. And that is exactly what the mind does, because the ego really doesn't want you to go there. The ego wants you to stay with this like thought pattern, which you have learned and which has been working, and it feels safe, and it doesn't want to give up its power. So I'm inviting you right now, here in the room, to just go to this place of awareness. And what I have found, the easiest thing is to first find your ground. Feel your feet on the ground, both feet on the ground. Especially women, even men sit often quite like that. They don't really want to be on the ground, so put both feet on the ground. Touch it, and then know where you're sitting. Come into this room and feel your sitting bones reaching down. Also notice your resistance, that you actually really don't want to go there, or how much relief it is to go there. And then just watch your breath in and out of your belly, and allow that breath. Your eyes can be open or closed. It's just that feeling of dropping in to yourself and just be. Feeling the pulse of your breath, the rhythm. And while you're there, just taste the quality. Taste it and feel it. And notice that it is actually just holding everything. Notice that the thoughts are arising. And they will arise. They will disappear. They're always fluctuating. Feel those thoughts. Listen to those thoughts. They're just thoughts. And then sink back into that breath of full awareness. Without commenting, I don't mean you be exclusively aware. You are aware of your thoughts. You are aware of your feelings. Just feeling that. How the thoughts create emotions. And how the emotions feed back into the thought. Can you go back into your breath? Just stay. And just notice what's all going on. All the thinking, all the emotions. But there's a place where that can all rest in whatever way they appear. Maybe even noticing the commotion within you. Or peace, the deserved peace, the clarity, kind of thing. And as I said, sensing it. Even if you dip down just for that very brief moment as we're doing here. And then come out of it. Come back into the room with all the Toastmasters where we have to do things a certain way and be just part of that. And my appeal to you is that you just gain a little glimpse of that. Just a tiny bit of taste. Maybe come back to it once a day, even just for 1 minute or less. Touch down and just experience. To view and change your perspective, that you have a choice to attach to your emotions, to your thoughts and go with them, or stay down here in that clarity and then speak, act, and live your life from there. Just imagine what kind of life you would be having, what kind of relationship would come from that calm, non-judgmental place.